Howdy peeps, and welcome back to the channel. Oh, excuse me, I always seem to need a cough, drink, whatever when I start. Today we're going to be talking about how and how you can upgrade a small filter, the type that comes with a oh dear, the type of filter that comes with the smaller kit tanks, as it were, usually really not up to par. This is a little superpet one. Let me just see if I can pull it back out again. Tiny, weedy. The actual pump itself is fine. It's a little 3-watt pump. It, pumps plenty enough water. The only problem with it is that little block of sponge, and I haven't got huge hands. That is your filtration, and it's a hole in the middle, and that's full of carbon. But so I figured that wouldn't be up to the job, and I decided I would hot rod something. So, much in the same vein as I did with the pond plant, or the pond solar powered fountain filter, what I've done, I'll pull the bits out, is I've taken one of the said pond plant pots, the little, just a little one with all the holes in it, and I've cut some pieces of, this is a medium and a fine filter sponge, just measured out roughly, cuts to the shape of the pot, and we pop them together. Move this back, so you don't want my legs in shot, do you? Because I'm sat on the floor doing this. And here's the interesting bit, trying to do this all one-handed. Thankfully it's not too bad. And work that into the pot. And then I made a lid for it as well, just put it upside down on the filter sponge, cut a square, then cut the corners off. Good enough. And the inside of the filter itself, I took the foam out and just replaced it with floss, so get good fine particulates. I pulled the little suction cup out the bottom just to make it go in a bit easier. And then we pop the lid on. This is all light and awkward trying to do this one-handed. And there we go. Now, I'm sure you'll agree that will have a lot more filtration properties, be able to pull a lot more muck out, certainly before it needs declagging and cleaning out. Just as easy to clean out as any other filter. Obviously, English, proper plug on there, 3-pin, 13-amp plug, 3-amp fuse, 3-watt motor. There's no way it needs a 3-amp fuse, but that's the smallest we can get for mains operated things in the UK. Whether it'd even blow the fuse if it's shorted out, I don't know. It'd probably just catch fire. Anyway, there we go, a quick how I upgraded my small filter. Now the reason for doing this is I've got a 40 litre plastic bucket, basically a builder's bucket, coming because I need somewhere to grow out fry, and none of my tanks are really currently suitable for growing out fry in, certainly not past a certain size, because we did have some should we say surprises in the crib tank. Can I actually get up and show you without killing myself? Let's go for a painted Sharpie fade to black and we'll see what occurs. Right, so hopefully that's still recording with the lens cap on. Get some of the food out of the way. and somewhere around there we go. You can see Daddy Crib, he's doing his thing, swimming about, and typically as soon as I go near the tank all the fry have hidden up. They're in there somewhere though. Hopefully they'll come out fairly soon. There's somewhere around 80 of the little beggars in there. They're getting on for a week old now and doing very well, he says. Really can't see them. As soon as I see them I'll point the camera at them. Dad's doing a great job looking after them, feeding great on whatever little bits they pick up from the tank, microorganisms, microflora, fauna, all that good stuff. And I'm topping them up with some Tetramin baby fry food, which they're tucking into quite voraciously, as I can see by the colour of their bellies. They really are hiding up somewhere. I'm wondering whether Daddy's put them to bed for a nap. He does that at least every night. He puts them, shepherds them all back into the coconut hut for the night, keep them safe. Ah, there they are, all down the back. You might, right down the back, excuse the watermarks on the glass, you might be able to see a couple of them pootling about down there. Normally they follow them about like a little cloud, so if I carry on nattering a bit they may well pop their heads out. As I say, he's doing a great job looking after them. Unfortunately now, whether the female didn't make it through looking after the eggs, or whether she went after a couple of the fry and the daddy finished her off, I'm not entirely sure, but she didn't survive the experience anyway. Let's just put it that way. There we go, here they come. Little cloud all around him. There are blooming dozens of them. And you can see if they all grow out, if they make it, this little 20 litre tank isn't going to be big enough for them, so we're going to have a 40 litre tank, which once they get to a size where the adult isn't looking after them anymore, they're doing their own thing, I'll start netting them out and popping them over. So yes, how I upgrade a little filter, and yay, new baby fish. So there we go. Anyway, hope that's been a little bit of help. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Peace out and rock on. Bye bye.